Hello everyone. I hope this lecture finds you well. Today's course is going to talk about S4, Introduction to Research. Lesson 6, Research Design. Step 3, Identify your population and sampling method. Define who or what your research will focus on and how you'll go about choosing your participants or subjects. Population is the entire group that you want to draw conclusions about, while a sample is the smaller group of individuals you'll actually collect data from. Defining the population. A population can be made up of anything you want to study: plants, animals, organizations, texts, countries, etc. In the social sciences, it most often refers to a group of people. For example, will you focus on people from specific demographic, region, or background? Are you interested in people with a certain job or medical condition, or users of a particular product? The more precisely you define your population, the easier it will be to gather a representative sample. Population example. If you're studying the effectiveness of online teaching in Morocco, it would be very difficult to get a sample that's representative of all high school students in the country. To make the research more manageable and to draw more precise conclusions, you could focus on a narrower population. For example, 9th grade students in low-income areas of Kenitra. Sampling methods. Even with a narrowly defined population, it's rarely possible to collect data from every individual. Instead, you'll collect data from a sample. To select a sample, there are two main approaches: probability sampling and non-probability sampling. The sampling method you use affects how confidently you can generalize your results to the population as a whole. Probability sampling. Non-probability sampling. Sample is selected using random methods, mainly used in quantitative research. Allows you to make strong statistical inferences about the population. Sample selected in a non-random way, used in both qualitative and quantitative research. Easier to achieve, but more risk of bias. Probability sampling is the most statistically valid option, but it's often difficult to achieve. Unless you're dealing with a very small and accessible population, you should always make an effort to gather a sample that's as representative as possible of the population. Case selection in qualitative research. In some types of qualitative designs, sampling may not be relevant. For example, in an ethnography or a case study, your aim is to deeply understand a specific context, not to generalize to a population. Instead of sampling, you may simply aim to collect as much data as possible about the context you are studying. In these types of design, you still have to carefully consider your choice of case or community. You should have a clear rationale for why this particular case is suitable for answering your research question. Thank you.